Hello, welcome one and all to, hopefully, another episode of the Arbaal campaign. I am, as stated in the last episode, having issues with the mods. There's a lot of clashes and crashing, so we're going as far as we can. At the moment, I was able to get through that turn. Well, I was able to finish my turn anyway. I wasn't able to get through the turn yet. The Beastman from last episode did declare war on us, and so we have to defend over here. Without any further ado, we are going to get it underway and see if we are able to see this fight through. With any luck, we will be able to finish this campaign. I'm not going to hold my breath to it. Just, yeah. Conflicting mods is out of my control. I'm not the modder. I just enjoy playing with the mods and showing them off for all of you to enjoy them. Unfortunately, not all of them work all the time. Looks like Morger is popped up, and we are being sieged instead of being attacked. Okay. Now, I'm not too sure if it's completely linked to the actual battles themselves, because on the campaign map, I am able to, obviously, as you can see, go through the turns. However, during a battle is when I'm really experiencing crashes now. Previously, I was able to go through them. However, it crashed at the end of the battle. Why I wasn't able to get a replay out to all of you because it did not work. And then again, previously in the last episode, it crashed just when I was trying to initiate a conflict or initiate a battle. So, and feel free, by all means, to voice your opinions here, but my own 2 cents. A Khorne campaign where you can't show off the battles, I don't know how I feel about that. So, if you're in the same boat as me, then go ahead and let me know what else you might like to be seeing. But that said, as long as this campaign is working, I will be uploading it. This does look like a very interesting battle. Alright, we're going to test my theory right here. So, I'm going to quick save. And I am actually going to decline that attack. I'm going to do that at the end of this turn. Okay, so first let's take the rest of the turn, and then deal with that at the very end. Now, this man is only at war with me because I am the player and there is a player bias. Kolek has completed his army. I do not know what else really I want to put in here. I'll probably touch it up with a couple more heroes, maybe. And then a couple more units of infantry or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll put Cav in this army as well. You know what? I'm going to put some Cav in the army. Let's go with the knights rather than the lances. I mean, they are both knights. It's just the regular knights without lances perform better in sustained melee combat, whereas the lance knights are better at charging and in and out. They're better at the shock charge, not the burger joint. I don't think they go there. Toss up another tier 5. Actually, another tier 5. This is my capital. This is my first tier 5. Hallelujah! We are going to get a tier 5 settlement. Find again some of those yummy, yummy skull crushers. Alrighty. Buildings are done. Yes, yes. Alright, now, on to the fate of Kislev.
Conquest of the Blood God.
You are still just out of reach of Bellicor there. John, my envoy of the Dark Gods, where would you like to go? Perhaps up here to take this now. Let's actually see who owns that settlement. Okay. That is, I can 100% promise and guarantee you, that's not the faction I thought it was going to be. For some reason, there's high elves over there. Do I doubt it. Yeah, I don't have military access with you. The relations are fairly high. I think I'm gonna just trespass, and you're gonna. Nope, never mind. I'm gonna replenish first. Haha. After this, after I get probably next turn worth of replenishment, then I'll force march over there and take that settlement. My man Skulltaker here, we have the two of them. this slot will be a demonic specialty, along with a few Skull Reapers, because, I mean, the Skull Takers have to have Skull Reapers, right? Kind of makes sense. Maybe only kind of, but still, it makes sense. You can reach that settlement. Fantastic. Now, 31k. Chances are I'm going to need to reinforce, because dogs are not the best in sieges. However, this force, not too concerning. We will lose that one unit there, unfortunately. I will be recruiting them back. And I'm not too concerned with my skulls, so I will be using them to colonize as well. Aside from that last settlement up there, Kislev. Yeah, we're gonna sack that. We're gonna allow Kislev to garrison. Either that or he will kamikaze against Zarthoriel. We'll give them one last hurrah. Could subjugate them, but I'm not interested in letting them live. And unfortunately I cannot raise it, which is why I am just going to chill here. So, your options...
You dare give me orders?
No, I'm not giving you orders, I'm giving you an ultimatum. You can go over here and fight and die, or you can attack here and die, or you can attack here and die, or you can go over here and die. Those are your choices. Choose what you want. Alrighty, now. Bell of the Ball, my darling, have I moved everybody in this region of the world? Yes, I have. Okay, so let's do these skills. Grab your melee defense. Oh my goodness. Very, very nice. 79 melee defense is fantastic. Not much is going to be able to hurt him. Unless they put debuffs on him first. Or, you know, just shooting him always works. The curse of being a large target. Guns, yep, they will always be effective. Alrighty, Bonar. Sure, nibble somebody's legs off. Get that tasty anti-large. You gotta give a dog a bone, right? He's been a good boy, he deserves it.
The first demon prince.
We already got the resource, let's get the cash, and double check settlements, yep. Alrighty, now, the other part of the world, let's travel down here. Are you ready? You are ready. Alrighty, Gelt. How many settlements do you have? Do not actually have that. Are you at war with those ogres?
A face such as yours.
No, you are at war with ogres, but not that faction of ogres. And you have 13 settlements. Oh my dear, you have all of this. Oh wow, it looks like you actually extend way up into here as well. That is quite a hold on Cathay you have. Interesting. Interesting, very, very interesting. However, I have a lot of money. So, you have 28 units. Archers, great swords. The guns will be hurtful. The rocket battery will be disastrous. Are you flying? Level 21. You're definitely on your Pegasus. Oh yeah. Alright. How many? I have 2 Furies. I might want one more. Yeah, I'm gonna poke him. Let's see, I cannot join your war, so be it. Just straight war. With everybody in this area. Fantastic. Okay.
I'll ignore that.
I mean, if you choose to ignore it, man, it's up to you, but I just want to come over here and tell you something real quick. Alright. I'm glad that you're listening, hearing me out. Let me see, that's an interesting battlefield. It's a very interesting map. Let's do leadership. It is only a passive. I guess we'll drop it on the Furies just so that when they're running around in the back lines, they don't shatter and die as fast. You are gonna run over here. I don't know if Gelt will sally out. We're about to find out over the end turn if we're able to make it through. You are going to be recruiting some units there. Let us make sure Buffet is apparently in need of orders. Yes, it's just him and Arbaal next. So this hero, I have no idea how he got over here. He was likely a part of the Confederation with that faction. I don't know what he was doing over here, but we got him over here now, so just gonna see what the world is doing. Likely gonna send him actually over across the ocean there, just to link up with Arbaal. Can create an army or two over here. Have you killed? Yes, you killed the Sentinels. Okay. Confederation penalty. Yeah. Trespass. What? Military access. What kind of trespass are you on, man? Psychopath.
Never vanquished.
Hello, dwarfs. How are you doing over here? You got a nice little empire. You're at war with Wurzag.
For the wisdom of the
You do not have a very strong army. The Hammerers, though, actually, that is a good number of them. They can definitely put out a pounding. They will be tough.
When I call, you answer.
Let me look for. I do have two of them. Let's grab, I think, a third one, just because I am very nervous about flyers. Fighting the dwarves, they're going to have some gyrocopters, so I want to be prepared for that. Well, they could have gyrocopters. I don't know if they will or not. Anyway, let's grab regular just base chosen, I think, with shields. Better for line holders. That'll be the last of them. We might get some more dual weapons or something else, mix up his army maybe. I would like to get some of those skull crushers in his force as well once we are able to recruit them. In the meantime, can check out further tech. Chariots might be nice if I use chariots. That I don't use them at all. So armor and speed, yeah, that'll be the next useful thing. Alrighty, now instead of ending this turn, we are going to travel back up north to visit this Beastmen army. Alright, let's do a little quick save. Alright, now let's see if I'm allowed to play battles in this Khorne campaign, or if that is in fact where I'm getting the majority of my crashes. Actually, I'm getting all my crashes. It's an interesting map. Looks fairly easy to screw around with a pathfinding on. We are about to find out how far this campaign will go. Oh, well, we're in the battle. Okay. Looking good so far. See how well it holds up. Now, the Beastmen here, we're gonna be facing, I believe there were 3 Minotaurs, 4 Warhounds. I feel like there were more Cygor as well. And then it's just gonna be Ungor, so don't know where the Ungor are at. They do have the stock, so just gonna have to deal with them when they show up. The warriors, just gonna, whoops, I like my formations to be neat, please. Where did the box go? Box. There it is. Aha! Alright. Mine. And the demons, you 3. Go that way and around, or this way? We'll go this way and around. Yeah, if they're down here, then they're not going to be seen unless there's somebody right there, and they will get a downhill charge on that, which would be very painful. My Warhounds do win in a 1v1. Unfortunately, like I said, they have 4 of them, so it's not actually a 1v1. However, if I have you back on the side and I initiate the conflict with the Skull Crushers, then it will go my way. Now, Regiments of Renown, you are going to go this way and annihilate those, everything pretty much. The Minotaurs, the Cygors, anything that's going to be your job to crush and kill. Hello. This man is Tergog Throat Splitter. Does have a fancy little attack stat. I'm not quite sure what to do this, or what to call that. Kind of like how magic attacks, armor sundering and whatnot, or you guys have, what is that? Flammable and fire. This, by the way, is an incredibly devastating combination. Fire already, of course, deals fire damage, as, you know, I know it's really shocking. But if a unit is weak to fire, then this attack, because it also causes fire and a weakness, is actually going to be dealing more damage than it says that it does. Because they inflict a weakness and take advantage of it at the same time. It also makes them very useful for fighting ogres, well, not all ogres, but like legendary lords typically. For the ogres have regen in some way, and anything with regeneration is weak to fire. The same thing for undead. Undead are very, very, very flammable. And it looks like fire is an asset of mine. I know no one would ever expect Khorne to have fire and brimstone. Do have that man over there. That's everybody, right? Yep, we're good. Okay, it would help if you could. There we go. Go. Go that way as well. Thankfully, they are moving around. They only threw a couple rocks.
Give us skulls.
Hey, doggies.
Kill for Khorne. Skulls for the skull throne. Blood for the blood ball.
You are faster than I thought you were. Yeah, they have 4 Cygors. Okay, that is it. You're gonna run up there. Tell you what. Just gonna drop them in right now.
Our Hellblades hunger. We are Carneth's rage. Carneth.
Let's do a quick detach on all of them. Make sure that they're all fighting. You guys, fantastic. Found some combat real nice and early. Ah, what? That was not what I wanted. Stop that, man. Yeah, we definitely need to shut down those Cygors.
Blood shall flow. Taking new skulls.
Right, you guys, run that way. Push through the blob.
Chaos warriors.
Yeah, that's gonna deal with those two. You can run them down. You can run after the spellcaster. You have no abilities, unfortunately. Don't get to play with anything fun from you. At least not until we level them up. Chaos Warriors just careening through these Ungor without any challenge at all. Don't you dare think you're gonna kill any of those guys. Exactly. That's what that ability is for. Screw your damage. You don't get to hurt me.
Follows my call. The Horde.
Anyone who doesn't know, that makes units invulnerable to death, essentially. They do still take damage, but they won't die. Ow! And it wore off.
Chaos warriors of Khorne.
Rocks are very painful.
Warriors of Khorne.
Dogs have run through the Ungor. Get over there. Get over here. You run into them.
More than barbarians.
Wow, you got very hurt.
Blood for the blood god.
I simply don't want these units to get away.
Blood of the Axe Father.
Alright, well, some of them are dead.
Endless war.
Unless the dogs can catch them. Yes, you did a great job.
Chaos warriors. Army of the dark gods. Glorious bloodshed.
There we go.
Champion of chaos.
Yeah, Cygors hurt. All of that damage was from the Cygors. The Minotaurs definitely would have contributed, but those rocks are not a joke.
Skull crushers. Oh no.
Alrighty.
Skull Taker's decree. Warriors of Khorne.
I don't think it's going to deal that much damage to a single entity unit, but I don't know, it's worth a shot. All the dump damage, you can see the health bar go down. Probably would have looked better if I was actually looking at him, seeing how much health it did. Anyway, it does work, and we got that. Okay, now, who's ready? End the battle. End battle. Is it going to crash, or is it going to load all the way through? This is, by the way, the benefit of using Regiments of Renown and saving them for when you need them. I had no defenses against this army. They just popped up, declared war, and went for it. That's typically what the Beastmen do. It's why it's not a good idea to let them exist at all. Beastmen are weird. Like they're a lot of fun to play and to fight as. Like battle-wise, fantastic. They work amazingly. It's just on the campaign map that they I don't know. They just don't quite land for me. They don't feel like they're missing a lot. But I don't know. It's not really certain what they're missing. It's just not there, you know? You just know that you're missing something. You don't know what you're missing though. Well, looking good so far.
Come, take this sacrifice. Lord of Khorne. Lord of Rage. Frost and Brimstone.
I'm gonna run out with that garrison.
Serve in
Kill 'em.
sacrifice.
Make sure that it's
In
just
death,
one army
they
to
will
deal with.
truly suffer.
Yeah, Morgar himself, okay. Next turn we're gonna hunt him down
Khorne demands blood.
and do that. Grab some post-battle loot. Yes,
Slaughter
please.
begets rewards.
Now. Alright, now it looks like we're ready to end the turn. No buildings, no movement. We are all set. Alright, let's hope for the best. This, by the way, has also been very common of late. If the AI... I guarantee you Archaon is at war with someone. It does look like Gelt is trying to sally out, okay? Alright. Now that I have that ability as well, I could just pop that on there. Oh, and I could hide behind this. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we do. Oh, did I quick save that? I don't know. It was an autosave after the battle, so I wouldn't have to fight that again, thankfully. Not that it was very complicated. Regiments of Renown do put in their work. Speaking of, we got one Regiment of Renown in this army. Gonna be able to see the carnage they bring. Alrighty, So, as said, I'm gonna hide back here and make sure that the Hellstorm cannot shoot me.
Blood for the hunter of souls. Endless war.
You two. Any forest over here you can hide in? No. I think I will do that. Actually, I'll leave all of them over here. It'll also help keep the vision. Speaking of vision, let's do that. And that. When I'm talking about vision, it's because when I'm hiding back here, I won't be able to see their army advance. So, if I have units hiding in the woods, I did say hitting. It's not a word in case anyone is wondering.
For the Frost Citadel.
Why? Why are they? Why? 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 Is this not a bloody forest? They were hidden 2 seconds ago. In 12 seconds, you're gonna die. So is anybody near you.
Fury and blood. Taking new scores.
Yep. It's gonna hurt. A lot of magic, a lot of everything coming down on me, I know. That's why we're using this stuff. Out of curiosity, can the harpies? No, they do not have a good chance against Jack.
Blood for the blood god.
Oh, you popped another golden hound? Okay, well, there goes the unit. Now, did they do their job? Ooh, another spell as well. Well, they definitely made him use a lot of his magic. I think he dealt as much damage to that Hellstorm rocket battery as I did. Alright, now... yeah, go for it. I was gonna say, like, this is just too much of a blob to not take advantage of. Of course, it is still going to be a threat with Gelt. Where are you at? There you go. Where is Gil? Troops have uncut hidden foes. Where are they? There he is. Now, kill him. Alright, now while they do that, you can run in and murder them. You might end up dying. Good luck. Just go for it. you dogs are gonna run over here, hopefully make them spin around some more. Oh look, they decided to give a front line a try. Apparently that storm is still active. Yep, that hurts.
Our Hellblades hunger.
Come on.
Blood shall flow. Give us skulls. Skulls for the skull throne.
Alright, now acknowledge the rest of the army. What has happened here? You can attack. You can attack. 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 I know this is a bit confusing, but you're going to attack as well. And you can attack in that direction, actually. And you... For some reason it looked like somebody was standing there doing nothing. Anyway, you can attack them from the back. You avoid those spears. Yeah, you can jump on them. Just make sure that Hellstorm is dead. That's all I want from you. And you can drop that over there, I guess. Oh, actually, yeah, you can just pull through them, I guess. Nope, nope, I did not. Fuck. God damn it! Misclick!
Summons for violence and carnage.
Harpies are doing something, I guess.
We bring ruin.
Melee attack, melee attack. Sure, they all have the same buff. Okay. Aha! Sword. Sword.
Fury and blood.
Oh, some of them got into melee, that's why.
Leprechaun. Still more blessings. Take skulls. Carnage gives us battle. No.
Yeah, keep him occupied.
Blood shall
Fantastic.
flow.
This is, however, them sallying out, so I do actually want to run them down as much as possible. Harpies. Jump on them.
For the brass citadel. Endless war. Kill for corn. Watch out them.
Well, some of them are going to make it back to that settlement.
Summons for violence
However, I
and
don't think the
carnage.
majority of them will.
Taking new
Alright.
skulls.
It was a valiant attempt, Gelt. Valiant attempt. You blobbed up a little bit too much, though, for your sake.
blood for the hunter of
Let's
souls.
see what happens over here. It was a small cluster, I guess. Where did I drop that sword? Somewhere over here, right? I can drop another one. Is there a nice group of infantry somewhere? You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. You can run after them. You after them. Go after them. And go after them. Alright, sword. Do they get away? Yay or nay?
Retreat!
17 of them do get away. That's upsetting. Why do I feel like these units are losing their attack order? A little bit too much. Okay, that's why. I thought I took them all off guard mode. Specifically for that purpose. Alright. Whew. Not as bad as I was thinking it was. It always pays to give the AI more credit than they deserve, because then you won't be is okay. Like, I'm sure you all can understand what I'm thinking about. It's just my English is not working. Okay? Can you just put the sentence together? You know what I'm thinking, right? Hopefully. Otherwise, chances are that was very confusing. Wow, you guys did great. Turns out, just tossing him into the middle of that group was the perfect thing to do. Also really lucky that Gelt decided to drop most of his spells on the summons or the harpies. That which is wrong with the world that we cannot fix with the blades of our axes, we shall surely avenge. Thorgrim Grudgebearer, Dwarfen High King. There are a couple good mods for dwarves and chaos dwarves, or vanilla. I mean, dwarves honestly are in a really good. I stole your robe. Dwarves are in a good position in the game, I think, to play vanilla or in any way. Really, they're just good. Okay. I did not know you had another army over here. I mean, I knew that you would have another army, but I didn't know that it was that close. Why are you so fast? He's gotta be on a Pegasus. That changes it. If he wasn't on a Pegasus, I would have fought this, yeah. I mean, like, a Warhorse isn't gonna be that fast. That's why I know that. Warhorse, he might have like 70 or even 90 speed, but if it's over 100, he's got to be flying. Yeah. I'm fairly certain this army, this garrison, would actually kill this if it wasn't for him. Just the magic and the fact that he's flying and so I can't touch him means that I won't be able to stop any of the magic. Even if I had a unit of harpies just to harass him and chase him around the map while I killed his army, that could work, but yeah, without any counter to the caster, yeah, that's GG. It looks like, I think. Damn. I also don't know if I was recruiting out of that settlement, so the herald back here might have lost his troops. We are, though, at a very good point in the campaign treasury-wise to start using the equipment manager, so I will be showing that off, because that mod I do really like, and I do really enjoy that, and I've never had issues with it, so gonna be showing off some fun new items. Just the fact that you're a beastman, I don't trust you, honestly. That's what it comes down to. I don't trust you to operate as a faction with a brain. Oh. Due to despoiler raiding by Morgar's beastmen, I'm suffering attrition because of you. What do you have to say for yourself? There's my replenishment.
Blood for the
You need to answer for your crimes. "41 minutes. Yeah, I have time for this. This is fun. It will be fun for me anyway. Ooh, the Hell Cannon's finished. Genuinely forgot I was recruiting those. This is an interesting map. There's a lot of different variety over on this side of the map anyway, not really on that one. Just for different ways to play the battle. However, you are going to be killed by your own faction. Are those hell cannons gonna kill him first, actually? I wonder how much damage they're gonna do. They definitely hit. Okay, not enough damage to warrant shooting. Actually, are you going to be able to kill him on your own? Yeah, because Morgar has the ability. Morgar is sometimes a lord that it's best to auto-resolve against, because fighting him in melee, he does have a lot of different debuffs and debilitations to perform on people, as well as just just sapping your health away. Yeah, looks like the guy's getting a little bit more hurt than I would like, for sure. I do have 3 single entities though, so alright. It doesn't work if you all start getting in each other's way. Oh, hello. Where did you go? Knocked him into the forest.
blood must flow.
What are those are you regenerating? You are. You have a regen. He's also, I think, dealing more damage than the behemoth is. Yeah, he's getting some good charges in there at least. Morgar is actually putting out more damage than I'm regenerating. does seem to be like my level 5 lord is killing this level 13. And that is what you get, Morgar. Okay, you have to actually swing. There you go. How much health does Morgar have? Morgar has 1600 health remaining. The Ogre has 37. It is dropping though. Quite a bit. If only that was fire. If that was fire, then he wouldn't be gaining replenishment. So you can see here the regen. By the way, I have this on my lord as well. So, actually the Gore Feast is different. So Gore Feast, it is regen, but it is not regeneration. Regeneration also has a weakness to fire, 20%. If you guys were remembering, this unit deals fire damage. It would definitely do well. Are you faster?
Lord of God.
No, you're slower. Okay. Well, there goes your head. One more skull for the pile. Goodbye, Morgar. Nice big old club coming down on you. Right, some people say dual-wielding two-handed weapons is absurd. If you're an ogre, you know, a mace in one hand and a sword in the other, it's totally reasonable. Anyway, I enjoyed that. I thought that was satisfying. Yeah, you, however, you were not remotely as satisfying as I wanted you to be. Unfortunately, it does happen quite often when a large unit fighting a small unit like that, it's just one-on-one. They just charge into them, knock them over, and then they can't really hit them anymore. Like, it's just one charge after another. In the meantime of this unit only getting charges, they will be, you know, getting smacked, you know, a couple times here and there. I've nearly lost a unit. I'm not saying in this battle or anything, but I do remember in past campaigns trying to kill single entities with one large big monster. And if, I don't know, it's just... Sometimes things work, sometimes things don't, you know? Maybe that's all it comes down to, but... Still. Did do a fair amount of damage, though. He did make his death felt. However, it will still be forgotten. As the turns go past, Morgar will be left behind. Actually, Beastmen come back, don't they? Like, they're one of the few factions that just resurrect on their own.
War and slaughter.
Robes of the Supreme Patriarch, yes, I do remember taking that from Guilt. Alrighty, there's the defeat trait. Lovely 15% missile resistance. Settlement lost. Now, no, actually, I was recruiting, I guess, from here. Where was I recruiting from? Oh, you can just recruit from the settlement, never mind. That's why. In that case, we have 12... if you ran there, could you get the experience and then run back? There we go. Hey, look! I took his other item. I took your robes and your cloak. What are you gonna do, you naked bastard? Turn me to gold, I guess. Sure, sack that, I guess. You know what? I'm actually gonna use my my brain here. I'm gonna have you take this. Occupy. I say that I'm gonna use my brain here. Watch another army come down from here and attack. And you are gonna come over here and hold off that army. Offer them some combat. In the meantime, sir, you are going to recruit some more bloodletters. I don't have that many turns to wait. 49. I think I may go ahead and call this episode a little bit earlier than the others. Just because. However, I do want to click all of these buttons first. Alright. Let's go ahead, pick pick up next time. I was gonna say fighting the dwarves. Now I'm trespassing against the Warzag. Are you friends with Warzag, or do you not like him either? Oh, you do like him, damn it. Means you like me less for trespassing against him, don't you? No. That's deteriorating now. Diplomacy is really stupid. You...
Awful careful about what you want to say to me.
I'm not going to criticize your grammar because of how often I misspeak, but you might want to try a little bit, you know. I know the dancing greenskin. You got moves, man. I know you can groove. I'm just saying.
If you say so.
See? I knew we'd have a heart-to-heart. Alrighty.
Such places harbor challenge.
You like, wait, what?
It's fuel to
I'm sorry. They approve of the trespasses against bloody hands. That's weird. Alright. Well, I'm gonna let my confusion sit there and ponder some questions. In the meantime, we will be picking up next episode, likely taking out those dwarves, the Greybeards prospectors, as well as finishing off the very last of Kislev. Let me know if you guys want to see them fought, if you want me to end that faction with honor. We could do it very easily with this army, actually. So, if you want to see that, we can see that, or you can see that, I guess. Or if you don't care, then I am just going to auto-resolve, because we got other enemies. Although, that said, are you actually friendly with me? You are. They don't like any of my friends, though. That's upsetting. Are you at war with them? No? Well, it's improving. Okay. What about you? Okay, yeah, this one is definitely going to be an issue. Although he is improving with me, strangely enough. How are you doing over here? Oh, wow, you went way up north. Okay. That's cool. Grimgor is just chilling in chaos. He's over here fighting the chaos fight. Keeping Cathay safe. It's very noble of you. Not something one would expect. Anyway, that will be it for this video again. Why are you there? I keep getting distracted. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like if you like, hit the dislike if you dislike, along with a comment as to what could be done to change it or improve it. Hopefully construction or constructive criticism will be your preference. Unfortunately, it's not the way everybody feels. I know I get cranky myself sometimes. Peace be with y'all. Next time. Until next time. Grammar is very annoying.